I think Bernie Sanders, he's going to give everybody free college. But who's going to pay for it? This is one of our questions.
Yeah, I know. Who's going to pay for a college that Bernie's going to provide for everybody? And that's one of the big fallacies. Look, that resonates because we have a generation today that is so inundated with information because of iPads and iPhones and computers and watches and everything else. They move very quickly from one topic to the next, and they're inundated with information, and they don't stop to think deeply, to ponder deeply. What does that really mean, free college? Do you think professors are going to work for nothing? Do you think administrators are going to work for nothing? Of course not. Somebody has to pay it. Well, then, people like Bernie Sanders would say, well, it'll be the 1%. Hey, by the way, they pay the majority of the taxes, the income taxes.
The 1% is paying it now.
Yeah. Right. They're already paying the majority of the taxes in America. Somebody has to pay for it. But where the burden really falls is on the middle class. Somebody's paying for all that free stuff. That is, in fact, a socialist concept that we will tax the rich and we will redistribute that. Remember, what was the Marx saying? To each according to his need, from each according to what he has. That means I'm going to take from those that have, and I'm going to give to those who have not. And what does that do? It destroys the entrepreneurial
any incentive for
spirit.
doing better. Yeah,
that's right. And it destroys business. It destroys the human nature. As Americans, we want to go out and produce things. We want to go out and take some risk and do things that are going to make a difference, that are going to help us financially, they're going to make a difference in our community. And according to the model that Bernie Sanders is laying out, what that means is I can sit back and do nothing. And somebody's going to make sure that I have enough to eat and a house to live in and all my medical care taken care of.
And that's what they did in Jamestown, and they starved to death.
Right.
Because nobody worked. Nobody. It takes away all incentive. You're right. And why would anyone take the risk and all it takes to be in business, to do business, if it's all going to be taken away from you? Right. Nobody's going to do anything. That's what imploded the Soviet Union.
Well, remember also, Rick, that there were some people that did some calculations on everything that Bernie had promised in some of his campaign speeches, and they calculated it was about $18 trillion. Now, I think we're over $18 trillion in debt right now, aren't we?
So over 19.
So now what we're going to do is double.
A year. I mean, this stuff is going to take like that much a year.
That's right.
So it's going to be like 4.25 times our present budget. Where's it going to come from?
Yeah.
We already have one of the highest tax rates in the world, developed world. Where's it going to come from? And it is crazy, and it doesn't work.